Hello. Okay. Wow. I can't believe this. This is like the seventh time that I've tried this. I was about to give up. Excuse me. So, what a weird start to the day. So, anyway, yesterday I tried and tried and tried, and I couldn't get on. It kept booting me out and then telling me bad connection. And then today I tried and tried and tried. Then I rebooted my computer and I tried three more times and I couldn't get on. It's just been a real struggle trying to get on. And my internet is saying I've got a fast speed. So I have no idea what's going on. But thanks for joining me. It has been pretty wild. Um, anyway, I hope that I've got everything right. So in the description below, you're going to notice that there it says Shamanic Teaching and Healing Services. What if anybody is wanting to know or get a free teaching of the great teachers, which is that other stone that I pull once in a while. So if you're wanting to sit into the great teachers and learn more about them, it is a free teaching, and it's just go to my group page, Shamanic Teaching and Healing Services. Take a boo in the little description and you can get added on there. Good morning, Debbie. Wow, it was been wild. Like I said, I tried yesterday I must have tried 7-8 times, and today I was on my 7th time and I was about ready to just say forget it. But anyway, here we go. Hey, Deb. So you are on, and I'm going to pull a great teacher today as well, just so that we can reinforce what's going on with the great teachers. So Debbie, you are sitting in, so you're sitting in 5, 10, and 2 is 12. 12 are the planets that sits in the west of the medicine wheel. That's our healer animal, sits there as well. But you're sitting in all the planets, so everything's lining up. And but you're also sitting in confrontation today. So you're sitting in the number 10, which is confrontation of the great teachers. So you could end up with a conflict today as things are lining up, things are reshuffling for you, things are moving about, and things need to get into line. So things that maybe were, or events that maybe were working in one way or another, and everything was going along and you kind of figured you had everything intact, all of a sudden everything got shifted on you. And it's just because everything's realigning, readjusting. Your new tonal vibration is changing, things are coming up and things are shifting. And as they're shifting, there may be a conflict in that. Either it's going to be possibly with someone else, but it could be even a self-conflict. Oh no, I see where this is going and I'm a little bit scary to step into that. Or it could be literally you have to clean up some energy and have those really hard conversations with someone to clear the air so that you can move forward in this new way that you're setting in. So one or the other, you got a little bit of conflict coming your way today. And when we're in conflict, trust me, I've been in conflict for quite a bit. The last probably 2 weeks, I've been sitting in that great teacher. So I'm learning how to, number one, eat a little bit of humble pie. Number two, to really pay attention to what is going on, and so that I can actually walk forward in my path, true to self. So that's kind of could be what you're sitting in. And you're also sitting in the ending cross. Each one of those little indents, if you will, is a portal to another dimension, another world. But that great big one in the center, that's the one we're looking at right now. And that's taking you really, really firm into this new direction that you're going. You're literally rewriting your books. You've changed course is what it's telling me. It's like I was on this highway and now I'm going off onto a side highway. And so you've changed course. When you do that, it could get a little bit of conflict because people want you to stay the course that they know you on, and you're going, no, I've changed and everything's changed around me. So that very well could be what's happening with you today. It's pretty cool. So I hope that helps you, Debbie. And I don't have anyone else on. I don't know what's happening. Maybe my lives are just not getting out there. I don't know, but I went from having 30 and 40 people to 0. So I'm just not too worried about it. I guess I normally come on so much earlier, and I'm really, really apologize, everyone. That is cool. Thanks. You're most welcome. So Natalie, good morning. could I have a stone reading, please? Absolutely. We're going to give you 2 stones today. We're going to give you a great teacher reading and an earth count reading. So here we go for the great teacher. You're sitting in, oh my word. Okay, so you're sitting in 5 and 3. So that's 8. That is the cycles of natural law. So there's a switch up, a change. Things are happening around you. But everything is really, it's for you, it's relationship, all relationships are coming in. There is a shift in your relationship, but this is a major relationship. This is somebody that you have been very close to, that you might begin questioning. So there may be a window here, a mirror kind of happening, and there may be some triggers happening around that mirror, around that relationship. Just address them, because it doesn't mean the relationships tanked. It just means that we need to talk about some things. But you're in that shift of this relationship. You're also sitting in the great teacher of loneliness right now. So there could be a little bit of anxiety sitting around that what's happening is I'm sitting in that loneliness because this relationship doesn't quite feel the same way. And I feel like I'm not, like I've stepped back, that all of a sudden the energy shifts. We all read energy. Everyone reads energy. And you walk into a room and you can feel either, whoa, yay, I'm really excited, or I'm just down. Well, this right now is going to go from an excited relationship to a down feeling relationship. And it could just be the day. It could be a permanent thing. I don't really know. But when it's happening, just have a chance to chat with that person. I notice the energy shifted between us, and let's do it now and clean it up rather than waiting until it's a crisis to clean up. So that's probably the best information that I can give you on that. You're also sitting in, and I'm going to pull a card for you. You're also sitting in soul retrieval. So with soul retrieval, there's a piece of you that is healed. Only you're not projecting that out. So this piece is healed. It's ready to come back. Everything is ready to move forward. Only what's happening is you're kind of not acknowledging it yet. So acknowledge that piece as it's coming and as it's changing, because that's part of that cycle of natural law. So with our soul retrieval, what happens with soul is we go into a crisis, and our ego self, its job is to protect us. So it goes in and says, hey, you know what? I'm going to tuck that little piece away so that you don't have to worry about it and you don't have to be traumatized by it. And I'm going to keep you safe. So it tucks that little piece away. But as you grow and heal and change things and you move into other aspects of your life, now it's time to revisit that piece and bring it forward. But bring it forward when it's healed. So there's probably a little bit of you, quite a few of you, pieces of you that are healed, are no longer triggered by certain events, places, people, and now it's time to bring them forward. So those people, places, and that energy of bringing back that soul retrieval, they're ready to come back. They're ready to join you. So just close your eyes and reminisce about your life and what is it that you think is ready to come back. And if it's at you at age 3, 4, 5, it doesn't matter. You can just close your eyes and ask that piece to rejoin you. Can you rejoin me now, please? And whatever age you were at that time of event that you are no longer triggered by, have a day of celebrating them. So it's almost like you've got, like, say you were 3, now all of a sudden you got a 3-year-old with you. What would you do if you were looking after that 3-year-old today? Get out and play with them. Get out and do the things that you need to do with them. So give them some attention. So when they come back, celebrate them rejoining you. So it's a day of rejoining. So I love it. Woohoo! That's a good one. So I only have 3 of you on right now. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. You absolutely as well. Lion of God, good morning. May I have a stone reading, please? Sorry, I'm a little bit discombobulated this morning, a little bit late. It took me 7 tries to get this computer on. So the people that are used to seeing me at a certain time, I just kind of went, it didn't happen. So Lion of God, you're sitting in 5, 10, 15, and 1 is 16. 16 is is the great teacher. And so I'm going to talk a little bit more about the great teachers. I'm going to pull a stone for you, but I would have anyway. I'm pulling 2 stones today. I'm pulling a great teacher stone and the other one. And if you go onto my Facebook group, Shamanic Teaching and Healing Services. I will have a link in there in the next few days, how to get to me. But Shamanic Teaching and Healing Services, it's in the description. Go to my group page, and if you sign up and you want to be part of the free teaching of the great teachers, just say, yeah, I want to be part of the great teachers, and I'll add you to the group. So, and there's no charge, it's free. So anyway, so you're sitting in the great teachers. What that means is the energy of the great teachers is super strong today. It's almost like today is the day that you wrote something in, and it is going to actually come to fruition. Everything is going to come into place. Everything's going to be in place. And you're sitting in patience today. Today is a day to actually sit in patience, to realize everything isn't going to happen immediately. I'm an immediate person. When I go shopping, I shop online a lot because all I got to do is go hit the button and I instantly have it. I don't have to drive anywhere. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to do anything. It's instant gratification. And this is telling you that you need to slow down, that this process that you're in, this great teacher that you're in, has taken you time to get there. It didn't happen overnight. And don't expect the end result. As a matter of fact, it's telling me that there's no end result. So this great teacher that you're working through at the moment of patience is an ongoing issue. Everything has to happen in its own time. And often those lessons, those things never, ever end. And I'm going to even go to grief because that's what's popping in my head right now. If you're going into grief, if you're grieving something or an event, a person, anything, you're grieving it and you're letting go. Even years and years down the road after the event, you could still find yourself from time to time popping into the memories of that and then grieve a little bit more for it. It's just like we're wringing out a towel and there's always that little bit more to come out. And that's kind of what's happening with you today. My 24-year-old cousin's funeral is tomorrow. Okay, so there we go. And that's why grief has popped in. So allow that grief to happen. And this is patience. Allow this flow of grief to go over as much time as what it needs. Don't let someone else say, and I had this when my husband died, I had everyone say, well, it's been a year, you should be fine now. And it actually, my grieving didn't start until the 2-year mark. I didn't grieve the first couple of years. I was running scared. I kept myself so busy that I didn't have to think. I even got in another relationship right away. Like literally, it was just like boom, boom, boom. 2 years down the road, man, the wall hit me hard. And so I would go to a grief counselor to grieve for my husband who had passed, come home to the arms of another man and cry for my first husband. Woo-hoo. It was pretty complicated. And so grief doesn't look like the storybook thing. And I got handed a little form. Grief will look in these type of situations. You're going to go through anger. You're going to go through this, and this. So when I went through all those things, I expected it to be over. It doesn't work that way. And it comes in over and over and over. My mom has been gone for 36 years now. And I still, from time to time, I'll have an emotional thing where I'll go, damn, Mom, I really miss you. And I'll have a little bit of a cry about it. And that's okay to do that. Okay. So this grieving process for your cousin's funeral, just allow it and watch the people around you. Hold them, hold yourself, and know that, you know what, it's going to take time, and just allow the time. There's no timeline on this. So slow down, have patience for that. And you're sitting in the card. I'm going to draw a card for you. The card is the gatherer. This is the time for people to gather. This is the time for people to share the fun, share the sadness, share the harvest, share the seeding of the crop. So you're sharing everything within community today, and it suits that you're having that with this funeral. So I wish you luck. I will be sending you all the energy I can, and I'm sorry for your loss. So that is Line of God. Hey, Mary, thanks for joining us. I almost missed everybody, but boy, I tell you, it's been a ride. My computer's not cooperating. So, Mary, you're sitting, I'm doing 2 stones today, Mary. So you're sitting in 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 is the Shinamiya, the keepers of the Akashic records, your book of life. So in my teachings, I teach everybody that the book of life are part of the great teachers. So in our book of life, we write down a great teacher that we wish to experience either on a given day or that we want to experience in a chapter. And a chapter is every 10 years of your life. So for my chapter in so far in the 60s, in my 60s, what I've found out is a lot of confrontation, it's a lot of honesty, it's a lot of fear, but it's also victory and care. So I've got a whole bunch of those great teachers really, really highlighting and really in my face. So that's what we write in. So your book of life wrote in one of the great teachers for today that is going to be a stand-up day, that is really going to be one of those days, you reflect back on it and go, oh, I remember that event. I remember that moment in time. That's today for you. And you're sitting in need of the great teacher. That's number 17, need. Now, it's interesting. Is it someone else needing you? Are you needing something? And if you are needing something, then don't be afraid to ask. Ask somebody. Don't just assume. And this has actually recently happened to me, where someone needed something from me, assumed because I'm spiritual and because I teach shamanism that I was just supposed to remarkably or immaculate, you know the word. Anyway, I was supposed to automatically know what it is that they needed from me, and I had no idea. I had no idea. I'm living my human life too. I'm not just, and when people say you're a shaman, I don't profess to be a shaman. I study and I live the shamanic lifestyle, but I'm far from it, and I'm not on this pedestal. So if you need something from somebody, ask them and let them know what you need. I'm really looking for this advice or that advice, or I need a hug. I've done that to my husband, where he's just totally oblivious, and I'll just walk up to him and say, you know what, I need you to stop what you're doing right now, and I need you to give me a big hug. Don't just hug me and run away. I need a hug. I need a good long hug. So ask what you need. And then if the person is able to give it to you, then allow them to do that. But if they cannot, if they say, I'm sorry, but right now I don't want a hug, or I don't want to whatever, then allow that to do. Excuse me, to do as well. So say, you know what, I get it. Thanks anyway, and go to someone else to give you what it is you're looking for. So it's not a rejection, because we're all in our own stuff. So it's asking you to ask for what you need today. Or if someone comes to you and says, I need something, then just be aware of that. Just don't let it just slip by. Just stop and say, hey, I know I'm sitting in that great teacher of need today. Maybe I need to pay attention to that. You're also sitting in the ghost dance. That ghost dance of the ancestors, that's bringing in all that spiritual ancestors from every lifetime, every lineage, but not just yours, from the people around you. So the people that you go to that you need help from, or that you need something from, or even maybe you need something from spirit today. So what are you calling in? What do you need? Do you need the ancestors to talk to you? So look for you deep inside. What is it that I'm looking for? And then ask for it. Ooh, it's a good day for that. I hope that helps you. Also, while I got you online here, Mary, if you're on my Shamanic Teaching and Healing Services page, you'll notice that I have a free teaching of the great teachers coming up. And if you want to be a part of it, just please drop a note in the comments section or message me and say, I would like to be added to the group. Again, it's no charge. It starts on the 21st of February. And I'm hoping right now I've got, I think, about 22 people in there, and I can have as many as you want. It's all going to be held in the group. There's no videos. There's nothing like that. Every day I'll push the stone and give you a little teaching, and then allow you to sit in that lens of that. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Also, and I'm really sorry that this computer is acting up so badly. Like I said, this morning, 7 times I tried. Yesterday, I tried 7 times. 7's the number, right? And then I had to reboot my computer. And on the 3rd try, after rebooting my computer, I finally got on. Do not know what's happening. And it could be my energy, because I literally can turn computers off. I can make lights flicker. I break crystals in half. My energy goes out so far. So I did ground in. I burned some Paleo Santo this morning. Really tried to sit into that. So thanks everyone for joining me. I'm going to do a reading here quickly for Kat. Kat, I know you're in surgery today, and I know that you are apprehensive, although very excited about it. But today, as you navigate being blind, she's not going blind permanently. She's having cataract surgery on both of her eyes. And so, Kat, as you do that and you have your bandages over your eyes, turn inward today. Allow yourself to really tap into that inner self. Take advantage of this and really, really, really own it. Look at me and watch the courageous things. You were going through so much turmoil in the last little while, and everything lined up, just like Spirit had it all lined up. This stuff has to take place in order for you to be ready for the next phase. So now you've gotten two things, big things happening, and today's that surgery. You're going to have like not even wearing glasses when you're done this. Like, look at you go. So, Kat, I love you. And I'm just celebrating with you. So, Kat, your stone today is 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. 17 of the earth count is the Kachinas, who form all images of substance. You're going to need this one today because you won't be able to see. So what is it? Now, how interesting to have a day of no sight, to have a day of no sight. You're going to find out that everything around you is substance now, because I need to touch it. I need to find out what's going on. Where am I? I can sense that I'm coming up to a wall, but where is that wall? Really pay attention to all the physical things around you when you don't have the aid of your sight. And you're sitting in the great teacher of sex. And I know you're not going to be having sex today, but that sexual being, that the sexual maturity of sitting in your feminine today, allow yourself to find that courageous vulnerability. And that is that beautiful feminine energy. You don't have to be that. You're not in charge today. You have someone else guiding you today. You have someone else assisting you today, and allow yourself into the receive mode. Open the heart wide open to receive. And you're going to be receiving love, care, everything today, so that as you lose your sight today, other people will hold you up. You aren't on your own. And you're also sitting in the curse. And that curse is broken, Kat. It's broken. That cycle that you have been sitting in so firmly for 3-4 years now is gone. This is it. Everything lined up. Finally, you're out of that hole that you had found yourself into. I can't wait to you grow. I love you, Kat. Have a good day today. So now faith and love. Hey, good morning. May I have a stone for today? Yes, you sure can. So it's been a fun day trying to get online, but so far my stable, so I'm happy about that. So you're sitting in number 3 as we kick off Valentine's Day and the end of this week. It's holy smokes, where did the week go? And you're sitting in projection today as well. Projection. So what am I projecting out? Am I projecting out love because it's Valentine's Day? Am I maybe holding a little piece of my heart back? It's actually showing me that although you have faith and love right in your name, there's a little tiny piece of you that says, do I really want to be seen all of me? I see a great big heart, but I see a little tiny hole, that just a little tiny hole. There's a piece that I'm keeping for myself that I'm not putting out to the world. And congratulations for that, because you don't have to expose your whole self. You can hold that one little piece. So celebrate a little tiny piece today. It's not a hole in your heart as in I'm vacant, I'm suffering. It's a hole in your heart as in I'm not shining it to others. I'm keeping that part for me. So when you celebrate Valentine's Day and when you sit in that full love, just go to that little tiny piece today and just go, I see you, I hear you, and I love you. So self-love today as well. You're sitting in the great teacher of, so you're not sitting in a great teacher, you're sitting in fire. The direction of east, where new beginnings, everything is starting up. All the furnaces are getting stoked up. Everything's getting stoked up. And I think that little tiny piece of you is going to start not necessarily growing, but expanding this way as opposed to this way. So you're still going to be able to give a whole bunch of yourself out. But boy, that deeper understanding of that little tiny piece of you is going to explode today. Like I see everything, every layer of that little tiny piece of me that creates who I am. I love that. That's awesome. And you're also sitting in the tree of life, that beautiful tree of life. How many times have we been here? And every time you've been here, you get another wrap of that beautiful branch, you get, or that trunk. So you've got so many wraps going up that you've been here several times. You're a very old soul. And because you've been here so many times, that little piece of you, you're going to be waking up all that soulful energy that you've had, that you know, that ancient knowing is really going to be sparked today. So celebrate that, and happy Valentine's. Oh, wow. Ilf, hi. I am on the bus. Awesome. Can I get a reading? You definitely can. I'm pulling 2 stones for you today. I'm going to pull the Great Teacher, and I'm also going to pull the Earth Count. So you're sitting in 5 and 2 is 7. 7 is the sacred dreams of life. And it's so funny because all I can see, because you said you were on the bus, and I think that was really why I'm saying it, is it's like the wheels on the bus go round and round. I'm literally seeing a whole bunch of kids kind of singing that song, and allow that little child in you to play today. So find humor in all your activities today. You may find yourself doing some little funny things that only you will laugh at, and laugh out loud. Smile. Put that biggest smile on your face today as you're going around, because your smile will light up other people's smile. So really, really play the kid up today, and really allow her to have so much fun. You're also sitting in the Great Teacher of Seeking. I'm seeking today. What are you seeking? And could you be seeking joy, innocence, and that return to the child today? Because often we adults so quickly, right? Everyone, I can know, for me too, I used to, oh my gosh, as soon as I was getting like 12, 13, I wanted to be an adult. I would count the years till I was 18. Oh no, so many years, and I'll be a grown up. And then when I got to be a grown up, I'm going, can I just kind of have a redo, please? Because a lot, I didn't enjoy the innocence in the childhood. So I'm going to ask you today, as an adult, go back and enjoy the innocence in the child. You can create that anytime you want, and just go out there, have some creativity, some fun, and laugh this day. And you're also sitting in the magic. That's that magic. Kids don't know. If you allow the kid to be a kid, then look at the fun of everything. So allow yourself to look at the fun of everything. You want to wear clothes that make no sense at all, like maybe a pink top and a lime green pants, whatever. Be that. Do that. Put your hair in a funny thing. Put bows in your hair. Do something that people aren't expecting. The more fun, the more spontaneous actions you have in that creativity, the better your day is going to be. Good luck. Good morning. So faith and love, I did. Elf, I did. Line of God, beautiful day, family. Thank you so much. Paul, hello, grandmother. Moving on Monday. Holy smokes, guy. To South Carolina. Got a home down by my sister's. Oh my gosh, good for you. A lot of packing going on. Wow. Okay. Well, let's see what energy you're sitting in. And happy Valentine's Day to you. And happy moving to you. You're sitting in the East today. The spark of something new. I swear I don't make this stuff up. You literally are going into a whole new existence, a whole new reality. And that's probably because of that move. Although I don't want to get too caught up in that, there's also something that you're going to discover. So it's telling me, pay attention, because as you're packing, you're actually going to find something that you had thought you lost. That's an important item. I don't know what it is, but as you're going to go, hey, that's where that is. Put it aside. And then pack it carefully. And then later on, have a tendency to go back to it when things have settled down a bit, and find out the story behind it and why it is that it disappeared for so long and that it came back. It's got a message for you. And I'm not sure what it is. I just know that you're going to find something you thought you had lost. And it's literally, you're going to find it and go, oh, wow, I found it. And here I thought I'd lost it so much longer. And today's Valentine's Day, and you're sitting in love. So you're sitting in that beautiful love of self, love of all this adventure, love of all your life, and love of the things that are going on. This item that you're going to find pure love and joy when you find it. You're going to be really excited about it. So I can't wait to find out about that for you. And you're also sitting in the smoky mirror. Everything's a reflection. Everything's a reflection. So spend some time saying goodbye to the space you're in. Don't just pack up. That we often do this. I've done this too in the past, where I just pack up, clean up, and then move away. And then I don't say goodbye to the walls. I don't say goodbye to the property. I don't say goodbye to anything. I just carry on the next step. But I would like you to spend some time as you're packing, and a cupboard's empty, this is empty, that is empty, or walk around your walls when they're bare and say thank you. Thank you for holding space for me. Thank you for keeping me in this beautiful container. Thank you. And give thanks to the space you're in, and then invite a welcoming energy, so that the new people coming into that space will be held in the same love and care that your space held for you. So often we don't do that, but it's a wonderful way to complete that cycle. So I hope that helps you. Now who am I on now? Miss Jamie, hello. Sending everyone love and joy today. Absolutely. Today's an awesome day. So you are sitting in, okay. So love and joy, you're sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, number 9. 9 is moon movement and energy. We're also sitting in that moon energy today. So I know there's been a full moon. I don't think it's still a full moon, but we're just heading off of the full moon. But that moon energy is still very much affecting you, is still very much a part of what's going on in your body. But it's also saying that you have a huge choice coming up, like a huge choice. I almost see it as a career choice. Something's like literally, there's going to be a proposal coming to you, some sort of is big. It's going to change everything in what's happening. And you're going to be, do I stay or do I go? Is kind of what's going, do I stay or do I go? And it's going to be this huge choice today. Just don't make the decision real quick. Analyze what's best for you. Do the grounding in and ask your body what's right. Your body will know. And just really tap into the inner parts of you, not just your head part. Oh, geez, my head tells me this is a good move. My heart's telling me it's not. So which do I do? So follow whichever one you want, but I would do a body test. So, and I know I've done it several times with people. So if you've heard it before, just ignore it or reinforce it. So all you do is you close your eyes, you drop all your energy down, and you say something that you love. So I'm going to say, I love my new puppy. Okay. Feel how it feels inside your body. And now clear it off, drop everything down again. And now I hate my new puppy. Woo. What happened is my body lurches. So my power animal's a mountain gorilla. And that's what he does when I know something's not right for me. So he lurches this way. And that's exactly what happens. So ask your body, what choice do I need to make? Your body knows before your head or your heart knows. So that's that soul self answering you. So follow that. I hope that helps you. Whoa, you're not done. You're not done. You're sitting in the great teacher. You're sitting in the great teacher of pain today. Pain. So pain doesn't necessarily have to be body pain. Pain can be pain in the choice I have to make. Pain can be all different levels of the spiritual body. What is it? So, but whatever it is today, you are definitely sitting in that great teacher of pain. And I would love to be able to tell you which angle this is coming in at. It's not telling me. All it's telling me is that you will know and you will understand. So you are sitting in the great teacher of pain today. And your card is the wild woman. The wild woman. Allow yourself to dance with abandonment today. Crank up the tunes and just allow yourself to dance. Dance like no one's watching, and really get out there and get that moving, get that energy moving, because if you don't, you're going to be stuck in that. And if you don't move the energy, I can see that affecting you, and that could be where the pain comes in. So whatever's happening, you're sitting in that energetic. I hope that helps you. Paul, Merton. Okay. I hope, now I'm on divine timing. And I love divine timing. Everything's divine timing. That's really funny. I found myself saying that the other day. Oh, it's all in divine timing. And then I thought of you. So you're sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is that moon movement and energy. That is really strong. You're still tapped into the moon energy. Like it's literally like, whoa. You thought that it was intense before. Today's going to be, it's almost like the grandioso of finishing that cycle of what you were holding on to. And it's big. And then today's the explosion, like the fireworks are going to happen today. So whatever was going on, that energy that you've been experiencing for the last probably a week is now going to be heightened even more. It's going to be really, 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 really heightened today. And you're sitting in the great teacher of rage. Rage. So I've got all this pent up energy, which is exactly what I'm saying, is everything's kind of going, whoa. That's exactly why I changed my name. It reminded myself that things will happen when they are supposed to. I love that. Absolutely beautiful. When you're sitting in the teacher of rage, all that means, it doesn't mean that you're going to walk around angry today, but you're around with that pow energy, which is what I just talked about in the previous stone. So today's that big grandioso, whoa, all that energy is heightened. Everything that you've been working through that last week is going to be on, like, literally we've lit the fuse and it's exploded today. So just ground yourself down. This is the best advice I could have. Either that or get moving that energy, tapping, sweeping that energy off you. But it's going to be loud today. You're also sitting in the Pachamama. And so I want you really to get going. Turn up the tunes. The Pachamama, play that flute music. So if you can tap into some shamanic flute music or Native American wind flute, that's what I play. So if you tap into the Native American wind flute, you're gonna, and I mean crank it up, and then allow yourself just to move with whatever the flute wants to take you, because that's that Pachamama energy today of movement. Because if you don't move, you're going to be stagnant and you're going to have nowhere to go, and that pot is going to simmer and sparkle and boil over. So you need to get rid of that anger, rage energy. Whoom, a waterfall has that rage energy. Doesn't mean it's mad. It's just got all that force. So that's what you're sitting in today. Good luck on that. And Paul, I will. Thank you. Xanadu. I love those big pink hands, Xanadu. That's just like awesome. Happy Valentine's Day. So here we go. Xanadu and Xanadu. I got an X and a Y. Is that the same person or is it two different people? So I'm going to go Xanadu with the V. You've got 1, 2, 3. Number 3 of the earth count sits in the emotions. Your emotions are on high today. Also, the 3 is sitting in the projection, but you're also sitting in, it's actually really kind of dense today. I almost feel like everywhere around me, everyone's celebrating Valentine's Day and love and light and blah, blah, blah. And I just don't quite feel that way in my heart right now. So if you're tapped into that and you're not following along with whatever, the collective, it's the marketing of Valentine's Day, right? So if you don't get a Valentine's today, or you just don't feel in the heat of it, the love of it, then I would stay off social media as much as possible, because all those posts about I'm at dinner with my loved one, I'm doing this with my loved one, and all that can actually affect you today. So don't allow yourself, if you are sitting in that downward funk, if you want, just allow the tears to flow today. You know what? I love myself today, and to hell with it, right? Give yourself a beautiful Valentine's card. Draw yourself a picture. Do something for you today. Buy yourself some flowers today. Just do something nice for you today, even though the world is doing what the world's doing. And even though you might get cards from someone else, turn inward and celebrate you today. You need some, your inner child is calling for a little bit of help today. And you're sitting in the great teacher of honesty. Honesty. Really look deep into the honesty, the God's honest truth of it is, I feel. And whatever that happens to be is right. Don't ostracize yourself. Don't judge yourself. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. You don't have to justify it to anybody else. And you don't need someone else telling you it's okay. It's just simply okay. And now you're also sitting in that moon. So boy, a lot of people are getting that moon energy today. So you still are in the back sweep of that movement that full moon had on everybody, and you're still in it. So so it's just telling you it's okay. It's okay. Just be you today, and it's just okay. It is what it is. And I hope that helps you. Now Xanadu with an X. Happy Valentine's Day. Now, I honestly don't know if it's the same person or not. I have a feeling it's a different person, but I'm not sure. So 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. Oh, I love it. 7 are the sacred dreams of life. And it's telling you to get out there, dream big. Today's a good day to manifest. Today's the day to not hold back. Don't limit your thoughts. Don't limit where you can go or what you can do. You can do anything you want. And just really, really sky's the limit. In a perfect world, I would be doing. And then pick one thing out of that I would be doing and do it. One thing in a perfect world I would be doing. And then what is physically or spiritually in your actual limelight right now that you could actually accomplish. Like I could say, in a perfect world, I would be on a beach in Hawaii. Obviously, I can't do that, but you know what I can do? I can dress in Hawaiian clothes, and fun bright colors. I can either go to the water park, which I would not. I don't like it, but I could, or I could just go out and get. And I do have these big bags of white sand. I could put in a little altar, spread out my sand, put some seashells on it, and then just allow myself to drift in to the beautiful sand and play with it in my hands, and then allow myself to fantasize about what I would be doing in a perfect day. Maybe I would just say, you know what? I would be at a spa with candles and water and celebrate that. So do something special with what would you want to do today in a perfect world, and do one thing. And you're also sitting with the flow of life. Allow yourself that beautiful flow of life. And I didn't pull a great teacher and it's screaming at me. So go to the flow of life. Now, it's interesting because I missed the great teacher and it's coming in second. So it's almost like that. So the great teacher that you're sitting in, it's a really dark stone. So hold on, is spirit. Spirits. I don't know if you can see that or not. It says spirit on there. So spirit of the great teachers is spirit as you know it. Don't worry how someone else knows, how someone else interprets it. What is spirit as you know it? And then do something with spirit and you today. Really, really celebrate that beautiful energy today. Go with the flow. I hope that helps you. Divine timing. Okay, got that. Let's go back up. I think that's everyone. Thank you so much. So again, for anybody that is on, if you would like to attend my free teaching of the great teachers, go to my Facebook page, Teaching and Healing Services. And on there, just you got to ask to join the group, but I let everybody join. And then just go ahead and say, hey, I want to be part of the Great Teachers Teaching. It starts on March 21st. And boy, are we going to have an awesome celebration on that. I've got about 22 people right now signed up. There's no charge. It is absolutely free. And every day for 20 days, we do a stone teaching. And it's not recorded, but it's wrote down. Everything is wrote down. I'm not doing a video. I'm not doing a Zoom. So you can tap into it whenever you want. And the night before, you will get the teaching for the next day. So whatever time you wake up in the morning, that's the first thing you do. And if you forget and you do it in the evening, it's not a big deal. You won't lose from it. So I hope that helps you. And I hope everyone has an awesome day. And I'm sorry I wasn't on yesterday. The internet was not cooperating and I almost didn't get on today. So I'm glad I persevered and got through it. Excuse me. So you have a great day today, whatever you're doing. And for me, I'm gearing up because this weekend I have a wonderful teaching for my year 2 students. What they are doing is they are learning about healing tools. So I can't wait. We're doing tapping bags and tuning forks. So they get some really good one-on-one experience doing that because boy, oh boy, those energy vibrations within our body are important. So take care. Have a wonderful day and happy Valentine's Day. I hope.